guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. Let me adjust this for a minute. Okay, much better. So the craziest thing happened to me the last time that I record. So I thought I was recording, and after I finished making the candle, because I wanted you guys to see how I make the candles for my client that ordered 10 candles for her Christmas party, I thought I was recording, but to my knowledge, I was not recording. What happened? My phone space was full, so I wasn't paying attention watching the phone. I'm busy making the candle. So after I'm finished making the candle, that is when I realized it was not recording the whole time, because I look up to tell you guys, okay, so this is the finished product. And I'm like, well, I don't see it recording. When I press play again to record, it tell me my memory was full. So the whole time I thought you guys was watching, nothing was recording. That was an epic fail. But nevertheless, I'm gonna put a few clips of a few of the candles that I made for her. I'm gonna list it in the either the left or the right, so that you could see how it turned out. She was so happy with the results. She loved it. She gave it away for like, she had like a Christmas party with like an ugly sweater, and she gave it away to some of her guests. So they loved it. They was reaching out to her, asking where she got it from, because they really liked it. So I was happy about the results. But I know I had told you guys, I even shared my good news that I had on that video, so I thought. But since you didn't know what the good news was, I'm gonna tell you what the good news is. Y'all want to know what the news is? Y'all really do want to know? I'm gonna let you know at the end of this video what the good news is. So I know in my last video what I did was a little bit of fragrance review from the flaming candle. I also show you the little molds that I bought. I just bought some new containers, because I'm gonna be using these specially for what I'm gonna tell you guys at the end. But I'm gonna show you what it looked like. So this is pretty much what it looked like. It's identical to the clear one that I have been making, but this is the black. And I like this because it's not the matted container, as you could see. It's not matted, so I like it. This is like a 16 ounce. So this is the jar I'm gonna be using with a wooden container. I really wish I had got it like in a black or gold, but all they had was the wood. But this is what I'm gonna be using for what I'm gonna tell you guys. Like I said, this is a 16 ounce. I bought a box of it, and guess what, you guys? I have to send it back, because guess what? This is one of the candles. It came like this, broken. And this is not my first time receiving a broken candle. I guess when they drop it off, they don't be knowing what's in there, so they just like throw it any kind of way. So I have to send it back, because clearly I'm not gonna accept a box with broken candle inside of it. So I'm gonna send that back. But today was a good day. I went to church. The word was good. The word was about we are our own enemy. And he referred to the message that Michael Jackson say, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. And he said a lot of time, we're our biggest critic. We always try to compare ourselves with someone else. We always say, well, I'm not here when I should be. I'm not. For some who is, you want to get married, we always compare and say, you know, at 40 I want to be married. At 40 I want to be with 2 baby, 3 baby. I want to live here and I want to live there. We compare ourselves because of what we see on social media and around us. So he was saying our biggest enemy is ourselves. Because whilst we're busy comparing ourselves to something that God may not ordain for you to have, it may not be your time. You're frustrated, you're angry, you're tired, you're stressed, because guess what? You're looking at the Jones of what they have, and you don't know what they're going through to keep up with what they have. But here you are over here, want what they have, but you don't know the struggle, you don't know the stress, you don't know what come with what that Jones have. But if you just rest in the Lord and be patient, he already knows us before he form us. He know what you're gonna be, when you're gonna be, how you're gonna be. He know the beginning to the end. So this message is to encourage somebody out there who is comparing yourself, whether it's your business. If you're not where you want it to be right now, you're saying, well, how come her YouTube channel is getting a lot of views but mine not? How come she is selling candle but mine is not? Guess what? Don't compare yourself to anyone. What God have for you is for you. And if we too busy looking at Susie, Keisha, Pam, we're gonna miss our own blessing because we're too busy worrying about somebody else. So I say that to say, don't focus on someone else's blessing. Focus on what God have for you. You keep doing the work. You keep trusting God, you keep praying, and the main thing is you keep believing what you're praying for, and I promise you, it's going to happen. The secret that I'm about to tell you guys, I didn't go looking for it. It came to me. And that's just because I stay humble all the time. And I don't watch what my neighbors have. What God have for me is for me. I don't care if it take me longer than it took my neighbor. What God have for me is for me. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys because I'm so excited. I don't want to wait till the end. I'm gonna just tell you guys. So I had this person PR reach out to me and asked me if I could do wholesale for that person so that they could sell my candle but with their logo. So I was like, at first I was like, I want to have my own brand on there, but I was like, that's a good opportunity. That's big because the person that want to do it, she got a big platform. Her social media is like to the roof. She is well known. She's great at what she do. And I was honored that they reach out to me. Because like I said, we go looking for stuff, but it came to me because the Bible say men will give unto your bosom. So they reach out to me for me to do a collab with them. And the name of the person is drum roll, TheHairGuruCarla. For those that don't know her, I'm gonna drop the link down in my video. You could check out some of her video. She is one of the top hairdresser here in Jacksonville. She do excellent work. If you have you struggling with alopecia or whatever, she transform you. So she wanna start housing her own brand of candles on her website, which in her platform is big. So I am happy about that because, it's an opportunity for me to scale up, not just having my candle on my site, but having my personal handmade candle on someone else's site. So it's such a blessing. So these are the containers that I'm going to be using because she wants her to be a little bit different. Like her color is gold with black. So the logo is going to be gold and then the jar is black. So I think it make a good combination with that. So I order a few boxes of these candles that I'm going to be making for her. I'm going to try to bring you guys along when I'm doing it, if I can. because it's a lot I have to make. And it can get a little crazy because I'm gonna have to do it in my garage. I'm gonna have to have this space in there, and sometimes me trying to position the camera, it just be getting a little bit too much off track. I like focus when I'm doing it. So if I can, I will bring you guys along, but if not, I will show you guys after what the finishing product look like. But enough with me talking. So I'm gonna make one candle because my niece, she live in Charlotte, and she's been bugging me to make her a red and white candle. So saw her today, and she reminded me she wanted this candle. She wanted to be red. She wanted to be white with like red strawberries or red cherries. So I say, you know what? I got you. And I'm gonna do something special for her as well. Not only I'm gonna make that candle, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna put on the outside of the candle. That is gonna make it even more special for her. So let me jump right in, and I'm gonna bring this down so that you guys can see. Hope you could see everything. So I just actually, what I was doing as I was talking is just start cleaning this container. As you saw, it looked like frost, but now as you could see, it's clear. So whenever I make design, like I told you guys, I don't use my wooden wick. I use the soy wick because it burned better to me, my opinion. So I'm gonna start with taking off my wick sticker, the adhesive on there. I use 2 for this size. You could use 3, but I normally stick with just 2. And you could just, you know, focus where you want it to go. You don't want it too much to the end, because if you put it too much to the end, when you light the candle, the heat is gonna start turning the edge of the candle a little black, and you don't want that. So you try not to put it too much to the end. So if you could see how I did it, it's not too much to the end. It's like right in the center. And this is how it look from the bottom. So as you could see, there's still space away from the edge, but you don't want to put it too close to each other either. So this is like a perfect fit right here. And this is what this is normally used for. You normally put this, I use this to, like, when I'm throwing out my fragrance, I use this to stop it. But this is pretty much, this is actually what it's for. So you just put this in the hole, and this pretty much just keep it stand up, because if you don't, it's gonna be like this. And when you throw your hot wax inside, this is how the soy wick is going to be. So this just actually keep it center straight. And you just put it like that. And just to make it a little tight, I normally do like this, just to keep it stand up with both sides. And that's all you do. So as you could see, it is standing up straight like that. That's all you do to that. And it's okay now because I'm not ready. It's fine now. And that's that. And I'm gonna put this to the side, and now I'm gonna get my wax together. So here's my scale for my wax. And for this jar, it normally take 240 whenever I'm doing design. But since the strawberry I'm gonna be using is this mold right here, these are a little deep. So instead of 240, I'm gonna do like a 200, because these are deep and I want the lid to be able to go on with this as well. So for the color I'm gonna be using is the bright red for the strawberry. So we're gonna go ahead and measure out 230 for the wax. I have a little bit here. I have the box over there, but I have a little piece over here. I'm gonna move this over a little. So I put my pouring pitcher and I'm gonna tear it just so that it would be zero out. And I'm gonna just cut this over here. I have a lot going on in this countertop, so that's why it's like this right here. I have a lot of stuff up here because I'm gonna be making a few more candles when I'm done. So I'm going for 230. We're at 227, 29, 30. So this was a very, very good measure. And what I'm gonna do now is put the wax into the wax warmer. Okay, so I have the wax in the wax warmer. Now what I'm gonna do is measure out the fragrance oil, and the fragrance oil I'm using is Clean Air, and this is from the Flaming Candle. So I'm gonna tear that as well. And I'm gonna use the spoon for the flow because you don't wanna waste any fragrance oil. And for those that been watching me for a minute, I use 10% for my fragrance oil. Okay, so that's the exact mark that it needs to be. So I'm gonna put that aside. And what we're gonna do now is wait for the wax to warm up a little. And all I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna use the full thing. So that's all you do, just break it up a little. Since this is bright red, I know it's gonna be really red. So you just need this little piece right here because it's bright red, so it's gonna get really red. And you just pour it inside of the pouring pitcher. And now I'll wait for my wax to get a little warm. And then once my wax get a little warm, then we're gonna move on to the next stage. Okay, so I have the wax that is a little warm in here. And all I'm doing is stirring in my little color. This is what the color is looking like. That's all I'm doing. Until it fully melts or dissolve. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pour this over into my mold. So there we have it. So that's poured into the mold, and I'm gonna let that sit until that fully get dry. You know me, I'm a clean freak, so I like to make sure it's a nice, neat pour. I'm gonna let that sit so that I could get a little bit of dry up in there. And once that dry, then we're gonna move on to the next stage of this candle making. Okay, so now the candle is where I want it to be. The wax, I'm sorry, is where I want it to be. I'm gonna go ahead and pour out my wax. I'm gonna turn on my pouring pitcher. You guys can't see it, I apologize, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm pouring out my wax. Okay, so I have my wax, and all I'm gonna do is throw my fragrance oil in. And you stir this for 1 to 2 minutes, just to make sure the fragrance oil and the wax combine together fully. So that's all I'm doing. And just so that you know, I pour this wax at 280. And with me pouring it out at 280, it leaves room for me to put the fragrance oil in. And then I pour it in my container at 240. For those that want to know what is the temperature that I pour my candle, that's what it is. I normally put it in my pouring pitcher at 280, put my fragrance oil in, and then I pour it in my container at 240. So we're at 245, so I'm gonna just give this couple more stir, and that temperature is gonna drop at the 240 mark. And then all I do is pour this in, just like that, steady hands, just pour it in. And I'm gonna stop it there. And the reason why I'm stopping it there is because, like I told you guys, I'm putting the little strawberry at the top, and I want the lid to be able to go on top. So that's why I'm stopping it at this mark right here, for those that want to know. So all I'm gonna do is let this sit here so that it could be fully solidified. I was gonna love to fill it all the way up, but like I said, the strawberry won't be able to fit with the lid, and I want the lid to be on there as well. So we're gonna just leave it here, and then you're gonna come back and see me finish it off. Okay, you guys, so we got everything set. What I did, I had to do 2 batch of the strawberry, and I'll show you how it came out. So this is how the candle actually came out, and this is the 2 batch that I told you guys about. I did the first set, and then I did the second set, and this is pretty much how you get it out. You just kind of loosen it a little by just pulling on the edges just to get it loose. And once you feel like you got it loose enough, you just turn it over and just flick it out. And look at the color. Look how red and nice this is. See, you just flick it out. That's how easy that is. So I got 8 total of these little strawberries here. And this is what it look like, just like strawberry. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna melt the wax a little at the top. And I could take this off. So you want to melt it around the perimeters. And once you melt it, you gotta move fast because the wax start back getting hard. So you wanna move a little fast when you're doing it. And you just position it. And there you go. That's how you do it. So I only have one strawberry left over. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and put it in the middle here. Yeah, and be done with that. There we go. So see, that's how easy it is to do it. And you just wanted to double check just to make sure it's all sitting there. So that's it. That easy. See? So I'm gonna let this sit so that the wax could get back a little dry. And what you do, because it still look a little not neat, so to get that neat look, this is all you do, just to get that neat look around. And that's all I'm doing. You don't want to put it too close down because it will start melting. So this is all you do to get that little neat look. And that's that. So I'm going to let this sit. And once this fully cure back again, I'm going to just clip the wick and voila, we have it. So I'll bring you guys back along so that you could see it once it's fully dried. And I do hope I could put this on because that was my goal, to be able to put this on. That's why I didn't fold the container to the top. So I do hope I can, because I don't want to smoosh my strawberries. So we're going to leave this and come back, you guys. Okay, so we are done with our candle. So this is how it look. And this is how it turned out. So we only had one strawberry left over. So as you could see, now we're gonna do the test. Nope. So we can't close it all the way. As you could see, this one over here is touching, but this one over here. So I was able to get the lid on. That's still good. But I can't press it all the way down because two of them is gonna smash down, and that will spoil the beauty of the candle. But I'm happy at least I could get the lid on. So I just went and tried to print my label so that you guys can see the finishing touch, but I'm out of color ink. So the label I'm gonna print, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna link a photo down because I have to get me some ink, and I will show you guys what it is. It's pretty amazing. I've been doing this with a few candles, and people have been loving it. So I want you guys to see. I'm not gonna tell you, I want you to see how it looks. So once I get the label print, I will link it so that you guys could see the left or the right. I will let you see the finishing touch. But yeah, this is it. Just make sure, okay, my design not messed up. Could put the lid on, but I can't push it all the way down. But I'm really happy about the outcome, and it was that simple. So it's not that hard to make design candle. Pretty much what come to your head you could make is your design, and you just have to believe in yourself when you do it. So that is it. I'm gonna close out this video. You guys know my big old surprise. Yay, another milestone for me. So I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of weeks. I think my next video I'm gonna do is you seeing me getting prepared to go to Charlotte. So you know, New Year's is about to come, so I go to Charlotte every year and I worship there, my church. I have a church here in Jacksonville. We also have a location in Charlotte and also in Houston. So we're going to Charlotte to celebrate the New Year's. So I'm gonna do a video with you guys coming along with me. So for now, I'm gonna close out. You guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Stay blessed.